Hey guys, and today we're going to be kind of doing like more, I guess, of a personal kind of video. We got a request by Anna Parson to do our testimony, and so we just wanted to do that today, and we hope it's a blessing to y'all and everything. If you have any questions of anything we said today, please just leave them down below and we will get back with. And so yeah, so enjoy.
Hey guys, so I'm Hannah and I'm going to be sharing with you guys my testimony. So I grew up in a Christian family and we went to church every Sunday morning, every Sunday night, every Wednesday night. And so I grew up in church. I was surrounded by good, godly Christian people. And so when I was 5, I think, I was like, I was like thinking about being saved, and I thought I was saved. So I was like, well, if my mom and dad are saved, then I should be too. So I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, I really want to go to heaven, and I wasn't sure. So it was Sunday morning. We had church that morning. We went home, we ate lunch, and I asked Mom, I was like, well, I want to get saved. I want to know that I want to know that I'm going to heaven, and I want to know that I'll be living with you guys for the rest of my life, with Jesus for the rest of my life, and being able to serve him. And so I got saved that morning. I don't know when it was, but I know I got baptized on Halloween. I went to camp I started whenever I could go, which I think was 4th grade. Third or 4th grade? I don't know. So I started going to camp every year, and it was amazing. It was a good Christian camp, and I had so much fun, and living the great Christian life, and I was starting to be like, wait a minute, am I saved, or was I just saying, did I just pray and ask Jesus into my heart, and was I not really meaning it? And so I was at camp one summer, and I was like, I don't know if I'm saved or not. So I went back and I talked with my counselor after service one night. I was like, I don't know if I'm saved. I need to figure this out, because I don't want to, end up dying, because you don't know if you're going to die tonight. You don't know if you're going to have tomorrow. So I was like, I need to get this fixed tonight, because if not, I don't know where I'll be. And so I ended up talking with my counselor, and I knew I had gotten saved. It was just the devil telling me that I wasn't saved and trying to make me think that I wasn't saved. And so I had been struggling with that for a while, and I still do from day to day, but for the most part, I have been doing pretty well with that. And my counselor gave me certain verses to look back at when I was doubting my salvation. And so those verses helped me a lot, and I especially needed those, whenever I had a bunch of problems that came up, and that's for a whole other video. But I got a whole lot closer to God when I went through a lot of different problems and stuff. And like I said, I'm not going to go into that, but it was just really neat to see how I got closer to God through that kind of stuff. And right now, I am a whole lot closer to God than I ever thought I would be. And I don't know, I always thought I was a good Christian, let's just say good Christian, but I thought, well, I'm a Christian, so that means I can do whatever I want, and it's okay. But it's not, because if we're a Christian, we need to act like a Christian, and if we're doing the exact same thing that all the world is doing, people are going to look at us and think that we're the exact same as they are, and that's not the way we should be. So it's been hard to go through life, and I think everyone knows that, but it's just been good. And of course, I'm not perfect at all, and I still have rough days, and I always will have rough days. But even though I'm saved doesn't mean that life's going to be perfect. It hasn't been perfect. It's not going to be. And so I just want to let you guys know that you're loved. And if you guys don't know if you're saved, and if because we don't know if we're going to live tonight. We don't know if tonight we're going to die. We don't know when it's going to happen. But, if you don't know tonight, you need to talk to someone, or you can even contact us. We're here to help, and we're here to talk to you guys. We will definitely be happy to talk with you guys, and maybe tell you guys how you can get saved if you'd like to. So that is kind of like my testimony. We go to a youth conference every single year with our youth group, and this year was really amazing because it was just amazing with the preachers that we had, and they really hit me hard. Well, they didn't hit me hard, but God did, and through them. And it was just a great year. It's a 4-day long conference, so we go and we have a lot of fun. We go to a theme park every year and a lot of other fun stuff, but it was just amazing to be able to hear the preaching that we had. It was just a great week, and the preaching was just amazing, and I don't think I've ever heard preaching as good as that. And I learned a lot of stuff, and I changed a lot of stuff in my life that I think will benefit me for the rest of my life. And then at the youth conference, I finally completely surrendered my entire life to Him. I think it was last year I did that, but this year I have committed to full-time ministry. As of right now, I'm planning on going to school in the Philippines to be a missionary midwife, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. But so that's kind of like my little story as of right now. There's gonna be more, but that's kind of like my life in a nutshell.
Hey guys, it's me, Christine, of my testimony and how I asked Jesus Christ to come to my heart. It starts. Right, so I've always grown up in a Christian home, and that's really helped me and stuff like that a lot. But when I was, I'm guessing around 5 or 6, I can't remember exactly the age, I started really doubting my salvation. And so I went to my mom and dad's room. My dad was working, sadly, if I remember right. And so I told my mom that, when I died, I wanted to go to heaven and stuff like that. So that night I asked Jesus to come into my heart, and it's so cool being able to remember, the setting, everything. It was in the evening because I couldn't go to sleep that night. And then, so after I got saved, that Sunday, I believe it was that Sunday, Easter Sunday, I was going to get baptized. It was just so cool because I ran up to my pastor, being a 5-year-old, saying, "Pastor, I'm going to get baptized today." And just remembered the happiness of it and stuff like that was just amazing and just so rewarding. As the years gone by, it was awesome. And then about when I was 11, I started really doubting my salvation. And when it was so bad that I couldn't, go to bed without making sure I could hear my family, and go, places without seeing my mom, stuff like that, because I was so scared that I wasn't saved, that I would be going, I would go to hell if I died that day or the Lord came back. And so that a couple Sundays later, I couldn't stand it anymore. I was just like, I got to get this taken care of. So I was sitting with my friend, and I, after church and stuff, they had the altar call and stuff like that. And so I, turned around and I was talking to my friend's mom, and I was like, I really need to get reassurance of my salvation. And so that Sunday morning, I actually got saved, or got reassurance of my salvation, and that was just amazing. My pastor wasn't actually there. We actually had a guest speaker. The pastor's last name was Fletcher, and it was just, really rewarding, because whenever I hear him preaching, it's just so cool just remembering back that Sunday morning. And so when I got back that Sunday night, it was just I felt like a new person. It was just so cool. So after I got my reassurance of my salvation, that I think it was 2 Sundays after that, I got baptized. Just being able to completely recommit my life to God was just amazing, and just seeing how that is rewarding. So yeah, and now I'm here today, a couple years later, and just being able to get closer to God is just so rewarding and so cool to see.
So we hope you enjoyed that little video. We're not perfect speakers. We're not big into speaking to a lot. We're just not good at speaking and stuff. And so we hope that maybe you got something out of that, and maybe that it helped you in some sort of way. If you have any questions, like we said at the beginning of the video, leave them down below or send us a message. We'll be happy to get back with you. And so if this video helped any of you guys, we would love to know. Send us a message or something, or a comment telling us that this maybe helped you guys. We would absolutely love to know that this helped one of you guys. And if it helped one of you guys, that's amazing, and we're so thankful. And if it did, like, it's not us. It's completely not us. And it's just